Welcome back, everyone, to another Bloodline video. It's your boy Steve and Ryan back at it with another one. Got an interesting one for you today, but before we get into it, we are going to be announcing our giveaway winner. I want to thank everyone who participated, who subbed, who liked, commented. I hope you're going to get a great box, which I did not lay in front of us, so I could be like, oh, you got it. It's in the other room, but okay. But we are going to announce the winner right now, so let's go ahead and do that by switching over to our boom. Using OBS, I think, for the first time. So, not for the first time, but one of the first, yeah, whatever. I'm still learning it, so it's still fun. So we are going to be doing our giveaway. So what I want to do, I am just going to get the link. I think this is the first time you've seen me do this.
It Usually is the first
I just
time.
do it myself. Because we don't always get together on a Sunday.
No.
So I'm going to filter duplicates, include replies. I would say filter comments based on specific text, because I said, you have to say optic or prism, but you can only put like one word or phrase in there.
Oh. That's pointless.
It would have been more beneficial if we said a specific code word, but we did not. It's 2 code words. So 29 unique comments. Want to thank everyone again for participating. We're going to see how many times we're going to hit that generate, or not generate, but what is that start button to pick the winner. So anywhere between 2 and 6 times. Let's see what we get. Did I click it? Am I clicking it? Did I break it? I think I broke it. 4. I was like, there's no way I'm getting 3 times. I was like, that's not right. So we're going to hit this start button. What did I say? 4 times? I already forgot.
Yep.
Okay,
4 times.
4 times. All right, there's 1. I hear someone mowing the lawn. 2. 3, and then this is going to be the winner. It is going to be GTJ Cards with Love Optic, because he's never been able to get your hands on it. Well, we have good news for you, GTJ's Cards. You are going to be getting a blaster box of Optic Football 2021. So, congratulations. Let us know, or shoot us an email, send us a DM on Instagram, one of those 2 places, and we'll be in communication with you and we can send it over to you. Let us know in that initial comment if you want us to do a live video and we could rip and ship it to you. That is also an option, or we could just send you the sealed box. Let us know your preference in that email or DM. But reach out to us on Instagram, Bloodline Cards, or our email, which is going to be posted. It's in our homepage about section, so you can find it there. So congratulations once again, GTJ Cards. You're going to be getting one of those Optic Blaster boxes. So congrats.
Yeah.
Now we're going to get into what we're doing. Ryan and I are going to be talking cards, or like we like to call it, we're going to be bleeding cards. So today is Sunday. We're actually recording the day we're putting this out for once. And I woke up to an interesting message from Discord. I woke up, I think it was 6:30 Central Time ish, and had a message that Target had dropped some X-Men, or no, sorry, I keep doing that. It is Metal Universe Spiderman Blaster boxes. So I woke up to that. I quickly rushed over to Target.com, got 3 of them. So we will be opening those blaster boxes on this channel when they come in, and we do have 1 or 2 hobby boxes coming. Got them off eBay, but the guy hasn't shipped them yet. So we might talk about this in this video, since it's just going to be a bleeding cards video.
Yeah.
But I wanted to talk about a little bit, give an update on this Spider-Man Metal Universe. There is going to be blaster boxes. I did see something in that Discord that says be on a lookout, because Walmart could be getting them on shelves too. So you're going to want to be checking your Walmarts. And and it looks like it's going to be from Target. It was $29.99. I imagine Walmart's going to be right at that $30, maybe even $35, since lately they've liked to price hike a little bit. But just to tell you what you can get, according to Target, it is going to be 6 packs per box, 6 cards per pack, so 6 times 6, 36 cards per box. You're going to be looking at, already gave that, Blaster exclusive Yellow FX Parallel, Discover original art sketch cards, and comic cut memorabilia cards, which I think are some of the case hits when it comes to hobby.
Yeah.
I tried to find anything I could on this. And I have not been able to find anything in the last couple hours since this has dropped. You can kind of see the yellow parallel here on the side of the box, but the pictures, I was hoping to get maybe a back shot to kind of see what other inserts or stuff that might be in there, but haven't been able to figure that out. I know people are ripping the full hobby. We don't have ours yet. We are hoping next week or the week after, as long as they can get here. So just wanted to give an update on that. There is a retail version of this, which I don't recall seeing for X-Men Metal Universe, which came out about this time. It was actually June 2021. So I don't recall seeing any blaster boxes. So that's something to keep an eye out. More affordable option. I know the original pre-orders for the hobby box was like $400 or $500. I've now seen them on Steel City for as much as $700 and on eBay for as much as $800 for a hobby box. Wow. So that was to be expected. I had a feeling they would go the similar route of X-Men, but on a much expedited timeline. Because X-Men didn't hit that $800 mark until 6 to 9 months after their initial release. Yeah.
It took a while for them to get it there.
Because they realized it was a cool product and then shot right up. I think with the hype coming from that product, Spider-Man is shot right up. So, but that's something to keep an eye out on. Check your local. They might hit Target stores, and I saw something. This will kind of transition us into football. I saw someone on a Discord posted that they had optic hanger football in Targets, and some sleazeball was nice enough to just steal the pack right out of the box and leave the empty box. But but there was apparently optic hangers at Target. So who knows? Someone could have just taken it there and planted it there as get people looking at Targets again, because I didn't think they were going to be putting that product out. But I guess they might be. So that's just something to keep an eye on.
It is.
But now we're going to transition to our football talk. Football season is right around the corner. 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
September 8th, I know, is the first game on a Thursday. And then September 11th, which is 2 weeks from today, Man, talking is not my strong suit this morning. But September 11th will be when most of the games are played week one. So we want to give kind of just our thoughts on either players we like, players we're thinking of investing in. We don't have much prepared. This is kind of a just, sitting back and chatting video. So we're going to talk for a few minutes about, I say let's give 3 each and kind of give reasons why.
Okay.
So we can do 2 or 3 each. You want me to go first or you want to go first?
You can go first. I mean, I kind of have mine.
Okay.
I just don't know if it's the same as yours.
I don't know. We didn't. This was impromptu, to say the least. So I'm gonna say this. No, I won't say this. I'll mention it towards the end of the video. But I think the first one I'm gonna be looking out for is, even though I don't feel he has many weapons around him and has the strongest of teams. I still like Lamar Jackson.
Yep.
And I know some people are falling off his bandwagon, and I think he's still a solid quarterback. I just don't think Baltimore has really put the team around him and the weapons around him. He's carrying too much of the load, and I think he needs a little bit more weaponry, but I still think he's a solid buy. And I did buy one of his rookie cards last year, and I intend on looking on him a little more this year. So I think he could be a good buy, even though he's probably not the top of my list. He's one of those. If I see something I like from him, I'll probably get it.
Yeah.
But he's on my radar. He's on my radar for sure. But I'll probably get the second 2 guys next. So do you want to mention your next guy?
So my first pick would be Russell Wilson. Wilson, I feel like he moved to Denver, from Seattle, got out of Seattle. Seattle hadn't been as good as they were whenever they were Super Bowl contenders with Russell his first couple of years there. He really had a good offensive line, a really great defense around him. Yeah. And now with him moving to Denver, I think it's a really good opportunity to get with a really young team and a really good defense that will able to share the load and carry some of the responsibilities. Now, Russell Wilson, in my opinion, is one of those players that just makes people better, even though he may not have those strong offensive talents or like wide receiver talent that everyone thinks you need. He's one of those players that just makes people better, and he will, I think, make Jerry Jeudy and Cortland Sutton. I believe those two. I could be wrong. But I think he'll make those players like stars, and they'll shine.
Yeah.
So he's kind of my go-to watch out for this year. He is in probably the toughest division in football at the moment. So, but I think it's going to be very interesting to watch. And I don't necessarily know how strong the Chiefs will be this year, and Raiders are always iffy on how well they're going to be. But I think it's a real great time to pick up a Russell Wilson card, whether it's not even his rookie card, but like just like a case hit.
You just picked up an Obsidian
Color Blast, because Obsidian Color Blast only been out a couple of years. I think last year was the first year for it, and Russell Wilson one of those case hit cards is like 200. I think I got mine for like 210. So case hit cards, big chase cards, anything I would say chase cards, downtowns.
Yeah.
Those are go after those as well as their rookie cards because they're gonna hold value. So
yeah, agreed. All right. So my second, maybe a little surprising, but maybe not given who I represent. CeeDee Lamb.
CeeDee Lamb.
I think with him becoming the number one receiver, with Amari being shipped off to Cleveland.
Yep.
I think he'll be a good choice, and that's more of I think, one, he's going to have to carry more of the load with the receiver core and an injury-prone Michael Gallup, but it's kind of an investment / PC pickup. I already have one auto of CeeDee Lamb that I might crack and ship, or crack and get slabbed into PSA or something, but I think I'm going to be looking for more CeeDee Lamb. Worst case, his investment doesn't pan out, and it's just a PC card when we had some solid years, but not quite playoff winning worthy because, Cowboys. So I'm a realist. I know how it can be. But CeeDee Lamb, also another talented receiver. So I think with him being the new number one and not having Amari there, I think he could get some more spotlight, to say the least. See how he shines on the spotlight. So that one's more of a personal pick, though.
Yep. And so my next one, sticking with the wide receiver, is going to be Michael Pittman Jr. I think Michael Pittman Jr. is going to go off this year having a new quarterback with Matt Ryan, who's way better than Carson Wentz, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Matt Ryan's proved himself multiple time MVP, taking his team to the Super Bowl. Yeah. I just think he's overall a better quarterback, and Michael Pittman Jr. is number one wide receiver. Yeah. Indianapolis last year, he was his first year, or he received over 1,000, had over 1,000 receiving yards, and I think he's bound with a better quarterback to have more touchdowns and more receiving yards, and potentially be a very have like a really good chance at being the leading receiver this year in the NFL. And so for that reason, I think it's a really good time to kind of a short-term pick up and invest and flip in the middle of the season when he goes off. So
yeah,
I think, and even that, I think he's going to have a great career, but I think he's a really good short-term flip investment because I think he's going to have a really good year this year with Matt Ryan coming in and their team being very young, offensive power-wise, and then they're not in their strongest division at the moment. Only team really is, I think, the Titans.
Yeah.
And depending on how Jacksonville is, then
and I think any team who got a quarterback upgrade, so like Denver, so Jerry Jeudy and whoever else is in that receiving core, Indianapolis, who got Matt Ryan, who else had a quarterback upgrade? That's the only two I can think of. But if you look in the past, where when Stephon Diggs moved from Minnesota to Buffalo, his stats got a nice little bump up when you upgraded from Cousins to Josh Allen. Yeah. So I would kind of look into that whenever any receivers might have gotten a quarterback upgrade, whether it was the team replacing their quarterback or they're moving to a team with a superior quarterback. That might be something worth looking into.
It is.
So I don't know if I would look into Tyreek Hill because I wouldn't call Tua
Tua an upgrade.
I wouldn't call Tua an upgrade at quarterback compared to McCombs, but always an option. Just to throw that out there, Tua's not my guy. Tyreek Hill's not my guy. I'm trying to think. Third pick, it's kind of a bold pick, Cotton, but I like it. And it's, okay, I'm going to lump these two players together because they both have similar situations. But it is, oh my gosh, Baker Mayfield, who just was named starting quarterback in Carolina.
Yep.
And Mitch Trubisky, who I don't know, I don't recall the Steelers naming who their starter was, but I know they have 3 quality, not like outstanding quarterbacks, but they have 3 quarterbacks who can get the job done in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
So I would put my money on Trubisky, but I heard Kenny Pickett was doing really well in the preseason and in training camps, and is it Mason Rudolph?
Yeah.
Mason Rudolph was also doing really well. So I would actually look at any of those 4 players. But I'm just going to, for the sake of being simple, Trubisky or just Baker Mayfield. And I think now that Trubisky's out of Chicago and I think he can get some better reps, I think he's a good player. I wouldn't put too much money in him.
No.
Yeah, maybe a card or two. I imagine they're $5-10. They're nothing expensive. You can probably get an auto for less, a really low numbered auto for less than 100.
Probably.
So I would look at that. Baker's going to be a little more. He's got a little more of a track record. He's played a little bit better than Trubisky. Granted, he is inconsistent but still not super accurate. But I think he could be a really good pick now that he's down in Carolina. But the only problem is Carolina, McCaffrey's too much of a injury-prone running back, and I can't think of a weapon they have. So that might be the only drawback. Same with Pittsburgh. I can't think of a besides. Oh boy, I can't think of his name. That one receiver. It's gonna haunt me for.
Johnson.
No. Or no, the one who does TikTok all the time.
Oh, Juju.
Yeah, Juju Smith-Schuster. Is he still there?
No, he just signed with Kansas City.
So neither one of those teams have really strong weapons, but I think you could still get them low, and I think they're going to be underrated and underappreciated, and they might do something to make a name for themselves. So that's who I'd go with.
Yeah, and the thing with Baker, I mean, his division at the moment, they're probably the top contenders besides Tampa Bay. Those are the really 2 competition. I mean, I think the Saints are rebuilding, and
everyone's rebuilding besides Tampa. Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's not the strongest division, so very, very high chance they can make it to the playoff if they get their.
They can get that last lot. Yeah, six wild card, but we'll see.
And so
I think there's definitely better teams in the AFC. So. All right, last pick. Who you got?
My last pick and my kind of prediction on who's going to win the Super Bowl this year is going to be the Chargers, and it's going to be Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. I think he's got a major help on the defensive side with them getting Khalil Mack, and they have Joey Bosa. So they'll have 2 of what I think the top.
Yeah, top.
I think both are easily. I know both are easily in the top 10. Khalil Mack's kind of fallen off a little bit. I mean, Joey Bosa's like, I think top 5 D end in the league. But
yeah, they're either way. They got a big help.
They've increased their defensive power. They got some more, I think, weapons on offense,
which they need.
To help out with Keenan Allen and give more targets for Justin Herbert. And so I just think if Justin Herbert gets I think it's just going to be his year. No, again, the only tough part is they are in the toughest division, but if he can make it out, I think it's going to be somebody in that division. I think it's going to be the Chargers to make it out in the end and get to that Super Bowl, or even have to play the Buffalo Bills.
I have a hot take. I don't think that. I think on paper they're the toughest division, but I don't think they'll. I don't think they'll be that tough. I think on paper you look at that division, this best division of football, which I still think they are, but I just think they're going to underperform compared to how much hype everyone's putting on them.
Yeah.
But that's just my 2 cents. So, just to recap, I'm going from either Trubisky, Baker as my third pick, CeeDee Lamb as my second, and you know what? I already forgot who my first one was. Totally spaced. Anyways.
Lamar.
Oh yeah, Lamar Jackson. So Lamar Jackson, CeeDee Lamb, and then a combination of Trubisky and Mayfield.
Yep, and I had Russell Wilson, Michael Pittman Jr., and Justin Herbert.
Which I like Herbert. Got a lot of his good cards. So let us know down in the comments, who are you looking for to invest in this football season? Yeah, we didn't go with any of the new rookies, and I wanted to mention this before we wrap up. With how many rookies like Trevor Lawrence this class has, especially with Panini printing out the wazoo, fun fact, Justin Herbert had 996 different one-of-ones for his rookie year.
Wow.
So he has 900, almost 1,000 different one-of-one rookie cards. And I imagine Trevor Lawrence, those five guys, they're going to have more.
Yeah.
So I don't know how much value that they're going to hold knowing they have so many rookie cards. And so that's why none of them were really on my list, even though I think some of them will have better years than their rookie year.
Yep.
But that's just something to keep an eye, to come across your mind. So, well, again, let us know down in the comments who you like this football season, who you're going to be picking up, whether it's for investment or just PC purposes. And that'll do it. Till next time, y'all. We'll catch you later.